Good day, everybody. My name is Ms. Maboe, and I welcome you to today's Business Studies lesson under the topic Industrial Analysis Tools. It's a grade 12 topic. Right. Alvin Toffler says, did you know you've got to think about big things while you're doing small things so that all the small things go in the right direction? This is Alvin Toffler. Lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to do the following. You should be able to compile a SWOT analysis of a particular business from a given scenario. You should name and identify Porter's 5 forces or Porter's 5 force model from given statements or scenarios. You should be able to explain or advise businesses on how they could apply Porter's 5 force model to analyze their position in the market. You should name and apply the personal analysis factors from the given scenarios or the statements. You should be able to explain how personal factors pose challenges to the business. You should be able to recommend ways in which business can deal with what? With the challenges that are posed by the personal factors. So we're recommending strategies. Right, so this is the journey that we're going to take throughout this lesson. Right, as mentioned, our topic is industrial analysis tools. So we're going to start with a compilation of the SWOT analysis, then we do the Porter's 5 force model, and then we do the personal factors, and then we're going to do the challenges that are posed by the personal factor, and then lastly we're going to recommend recommendations to deal with the personal challenges. Right, pre-knowledge, this is what is expected of you. You should know the following definitions. The first one, you should know the industrial analysis tools. Now, what is an industrial analysis tool? It is a specific tool or a technique or a method or a process that is used by a business to analyze a particular business environment or different business environments. We've got a SWOT analysis. As mentioned, it's one of the topics that we're going to be discussing. It's an industrial analysis tool that enables a business to study the internal, which is the micro, and external, which consists of the market and the macro environment of a business. Right. And then you should also know the following definition of a personal analysis. It's an industrial analysis tool. I hope you can see all of these are tools. So it's an industrial analysis tool that is used to identify and evaluate the factors in the external environment. So this one only specifically the external environment, which is the macro environment that can influence the business. So what does SWOT analysis mean? So now this is a practice to see if you are listening and if you understand. Right, a SWOT analysis is an acronym. S stands for what? It stands for the strengths, W for weaknesses, right? And then we've got O, which is opportunities, T, it's for threats, yes, right? An industrial tool, or this rather, is an industrial tool that enables a business to study an internal micro or an external, which is market and macro environment of a business. As mentioned, a SWOT analysis is a what? So it's an acronym that stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and the threats. Right, so these are the new words or the concepts that we will be coming across throughout the lesson, and you need to know them or you need to be familiar with them. The first one is suppliers, which includes factories or providers of goods or services that the business would obtain or buy from in order to operate their businesses. Number 2, we've got competitors. So these are all the other businesses that are selling the same or similar products or services. We've got substitutes or substitute product or service. So these are different products or services that satisfy the same needs of consumers and can be used to replace one another. We've got new entrances or new entrants, new businesses that are selling the same or similar products that are entering the market for the first time. Porter's 5 force model. It is based on the rationale that 5 forces determine the competitive strength or position of the business within the market. We've got power of buyers, This is the ability of buyers to influence the business to decrease or to drop the price of the product or the service. We've got the power of competitors. It's the degree or amount of power of existing or current competitors within the market. You've got the power of suppliers. This is the ability of suppliers to increase the price of the supplied product or service. We've got the threat of substitution. So here it's the ease at which the product or service of the business can be replaced by a cheaper or inferior alternative. So these, as mentioned, these are the words that will be coming across in this entire topic as we'll be discussing in this lesson. So we're going to go on a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to start with our journey on industrial analysis tools. I will see you after the break.